Hello everybody and welcome to another Smite. Sorry, that's my chair. Welcome to another Smite. Sort of Smite ideas follow-up video. I have no clue what to call this, but anyway, 2 weeks back I had all my ideas for Silvanus and I thought he would be a lot like Pan simply because that's who he is. He is Pan, just from something different. So this is really interesting. I think it's going to be awesome to play as him because I've been waiting for Pan forever, and guess what? We got him. And even better, he is on top of a tree. Now this is really interesting simply because he's the first god ever to not be like just by himself. He's with a tree. It's not like, it's like kind of say if Guan Yu was always riding his horse. I mean, it'd be dumb if he wasn't like super fast or anything, but that's kind of what it is. And so, first of all, what's really cool is that it's just the amount of details in this. Like every time he walks, he leaves grass patches. He jumps up when he shoots his basic attacks, which are AoE basic attacks, which are really interesting, by the way. And a bird flies out every now and then, which just shows the amount of detail they put into this. And even now, all this footage, the art is not final. The effects are not final, which is awesome. Now, his basic attack is very unique because he just throws these bombs and it does basic attack, goes through walls and everything, so that's awesome. So he can like get the archer minions from the other side. And his number 1 is a plant, as it slowly, after 10 seconds, explodes and is fully formed plant. He gets an MP5 buff inside that radius, and anybody that's inside that radius, when it gets broken from the enemy team, gets a protection debuff, which is very cool. I mean, it sounds very bloated, but I don't think it's going to be very overpowered. I just think it's got a load of details to it. Also, another thing is it roots enemies if you put it on enemies, which is very cool. And that's it basically for his number 1. And his passive, I haven't quite explained that yet, is a percentage of all the basic attacks that hit you will root your enemy. So say if you have a boxer, for example, chasing you through the jungle and it's going stunned, rooted to the ground, can't do anything about it because of your passive, and that has a 12-second cooldown. So it's a very nice passive. And his number 2 is another very unique move because it's the first guardian to have a healing move, which is awesome. So it will heal your enemies over time, which is a hot move. I came up with that myself. And a damage over time move to any enemies. So he isn't very high damaging, he's just super utility. And now in remembrance of the older Arachne, he has the pull. This is going to change so much in Smite. It's going to be so awesome that the pull is back and it says the Guardian. I'm not sure if it's going to be very overpowered, but I highly doubt it because it's got a 30-second cooldown according to this video, and also isn't quite as long or as wide as the original one and doesn't do damage. Yeah, so the last thing is his ultimate is basically a get one, but it knocks everybody up. Now this is very interesting because this makes it almost the best ultimate in the game for Guardians, because unlike Ymir's, which is just a slow inside the circle and he explodes, this is instant, doesn't do that much damage but knocks up. He's going to be great in team fights and all those elites just scatter everywhere. So Silvanus looks like he's going to be a fun god, very team fight oriented, so like he'll just be able to shoot basic attacks at everybody like in the lane and stuff. Not much that he can do about it, and in standoff team fights I think he'll be very strong. His main downfall will be his mobility, simply because he does not have a dash or an escape in any sort of way whatsoever. Sorry, just had to swallow a burp. I said burp. Anyway, yeah. So other than that, I think he will be very team fight oriented. He has so little damage that I don't know if he can be played in the solo lane or jungle or anywhere else. And that's it. I will be playing this god a lot, hopefully, because I think he'll be great fun. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you'd like me to update you on this, please come again. And thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And see you guys next time on the Jerky Bacon Show.